Lesson 16 of our story cloth, the last plague. We didn't end our last session with all of the plagues. God had to take a drastic step. Something terrible happened. God was working his plan to reveal his awesome power to the Egyptians and to Pharaoh, and they were worshiping false gods, and he wanted it stopped. God told Moses that after this final plague, Pharaoh would let the people go. The Lord told Moses that he would cause the death of the firstborn male of every family, from the king's house to the lowest servant's house, and of every animal of the land of Egypt. What a terrible decree to go out. But he also told Moses, "Speak now, so that the people will hear, and ask every man his neighbor and every woman for silver and gold and jewelry." What a strange request. And in order to avoid death, God gave Moses very specific instructions to tell the people. They were to kill a lamb without blemish, and they were to put some of its blood on the door facing. This blood would distinguish them between the Egyptians. It symbolized that people in the house trusted God and that God had his hand upon them. Then the Lord would pass over the door and not destroy what was within. This was called the Passover. This is found in Exodus chapter 11. So when the destroyer came that night, people all over Egypt were crying out. You can only imagine, in the darkness and the loudness and the weeping and the animals, the sheep bleating and the cows mooing. It was a tragic night. And the Egyptians, they were so happy to see the Israelites go. They had no idea what was to come. The Israelites traveled across the desert after that with their men and their women, their families, their animals, and along with a whole possession of people and things. And many others from Egypt also traveled along with them. What do God's instructions regarding the Passover lamb and meal reveal about our deliverance? What do you think? That's a hard question to ponder. We'll talk about that more next time.